Yo, picking a niche can be a pain, guys, but we're gonna fix that for you right now. Selling on Amazon has absolutely changed our lives. You wanna know something? We're gonna help you guys get there too.
All these people are talking about wanting to sell you a lifestyle. We're here to sell you a life.
Yo guys, what's up? It's the Dropshipping Terminator. Me and my partner, the Dan is still. We talk all about that e-commerce like baby Amazon FBA, private label dropshipping, all types of goodness. That sounds good to you, man? You already know what to do. A like, comment, subscribe, click the little notification bell, get into the free Facebook group. That's where we drop all the knowledge bombs on you. Come on, man. You gotta be part of the fam, right? So, for all you regulars, you know what time it is, man. Let's go ahead, let's get right into it. So, when picking a niche, there's a lot of things you need to consider, okay? So, this is a little bit different than retail arbitrage. When it comes to retail arbitrage, you guys are not picking a niche, you guys are generally just setting up a general store and listing a buttload of products. When it comes to private label, you know, and you're trying to build a brand, potentially want to trademark that brand like we have, which we highly recommend because trademarking on Amazon provides a lot of benefits. We'll get into those in another video, but trust us, you definitely want to trademark. Get yourselves a good trademark lawyer, pay the money. It is worth every penny. But having a niche allows you to do that. And having a niche really separates you from the pack. You know, instead of just having a general store where you're selling a buttload of different things, random things, you were concentrated. You know what you're looking for. You know how to do product research towards that specific niche. A lot of people get tripped up on picking a niche. So first off, right off the bat, guys, when you pick a niche, it needs to be something that you're fairly familiar with. We say this all the time. If you are not familiar with it, you're not going to do well with it. You're not going to be successful with it because you're not going to be passionate about it. You need to be passionate about what you want to sell, first and foremost. That is key number one. If you're not passionate, you're not going to make any money. You're not going to be interested. You're not going to want to do the research. You're not going to want to help your customers. You're not going to care about your business because you're just like, I'm just here to sell some stuff. Regardless of whether you're making money or not, it's just not going to be very fulfilling. More often than not, it's just not going to be, okay? So now that you have that out the way, now that you've, kind of found something that you're passionate about, you need to look at the competition. Look at the competition as far as products, okay? So you don't want to get into a niche where the competition is very fierce, all right? So case in point, like meal prep, right? Meal prep is a very, very fierce niche. If you look at meal prep containers and all these different things that would go along with it, all the meal prep equipment, the competition is very fierce. Meal prep containers, if you go to Amazon.com, put in meal prep containers right at the top. All right, you're gonna see the top sellers are making bank. They are absolutely killing it. They're crushing it. They're making tons and tons and tons of money. And as you scroll down, you'll notice that people are not making near as much money as the top sellers. You know, top sellers and everyone else got tons of reviews. Tons of reviews, they're making tons of money, but when you start getting towards the bottom, nobody's really making any money. You know, meal prep is gonna be very difficult to break into, okay? And the only way you're really gonna be able to break into that is if you provide something that the other guys are not providing, you have better packaging, and you're basically selling at almost break-even prices, okay? That's gonna be very, very difficult to do, because you're not really going to be making a profit. You're probably going to come in at a loss for your first month or two because you're going to be doing a giveaway. You're going to be doing all these different things, all these different tactics that we don't recommend in order to inflate your ranking to at least get up there to get some organic sales and lower your A costs so your PPC won't be so high. But that's what you guys need to look for. You need to look at the competition, okay? You also need to look at the products inside of that niche. You need to see if there are things that you're interested in. You know, being passionate about a niche is not the same as finding products that you would be willing to sell. Like, yes, you could be super passionate about meal prep competition. If it wasn't fierce, fine. You know, you could be okay potentially. But if the products just don't move you, they don't entice you, then you're not gonna do well, because product research is the fundamental basis of what we do with private label dropshipping. You have to get good at product research, and if you're not passionate about those products, or you don't really care what those products are, you're not going to be able to do effective product research. You're just going to go through the motions. You're going to overlook things. You're like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. And eventually you're going to get fed up. You're going to get discouraged, and you'll probably end up moving on to something else. And that's not what we want. What we want is for you guys to stick around, brand yourselves, build out an actual business, and go from there. But in order to do that, in order to trademark, not saying you can't trademark a general store, I'm just saying if you really want to build a brand for longevity and to eventually sell it down the line, you want to be in a niche. You want to pick a good niche. You want to find something that can be scaled out and built into a very profitable brand. That's what you guys are going to have to do. It seems very difficult, but when you strip everything away and you look at the basics, it becomes very simplistic. Okay, so for example, you guys know we have the geek store, we have the pet store, we have the baby store. You guys know the Domination dog is back there in her pen while we shooting these videos. Usually she's like running around and stuff. But I know that people like me who work, they love their pets and they don't necessarily want their pets to be crated. Okay, so for me, I am not a crate person. All right, I'm sorry, I'm just not. I just feel that that's very cruel to do to an animal all day long. Some people it works great, for me it doesn't. All right, I'm a softie, I'm sorry. It is what it is. So I litter trained her. She uses her litter box back there. There's a little pad in it, she uses it, done. That's it. She doesn't even really want to use the bathroom outside now because that's what she's most comfortable with her little litter box. And it's perfect. Having a pen is perfect for owners like me who work during the day and, spend an obscene amount of time away from home, or maybe I'm out doing something with the kids and I could put her in there and, she doesn't go around the house tearing everything up. It's perfect. So I know that there are people like me who are who love their pets, who potentially would want to have pins and things of that nature. So I'm like, all right, we can get into the pet niche because I know things about pets. Obviously you guys know the cat. If you've been with us since the beginning, that is the basement cat because she's wild and crazy and runs around everywhere and darts out and spends time with her little outdoor boyfriend and stuff. But as a pet owner, you tend to know what pets want because you spend so much time with your pet. They become a part of the family. God, I can't believe I just said they become a part of the family. Ugh. But besides the point, you spend a lot of time with these animals and you understand their needs. So now you can start cultivating your niche selection based on what you're interested in and what you know about. Then you can start moving towards the product selection. You can start seeing the competition and then moving towards those products that are going to help you get those sales. So now that I know about pets, I'm like, oh, this might be a pretty good niche for me to get into because I now know about pets. I've had pets for a number of years. The dog, not so much. The cat, have had for years. Okay, so I'm a cat owner. I know what cat owners like, so I can get into the pet niche, more specifically cats, and then check the competition out, see how fierce it is, and then start whittling down to certain things. Like, this cat is lazy. She likes to sleep inside of her little home, and so therefore that's what I got. I got her little scratching post home thing, and she gets to crawl all around the place, and it just makes her feel more comfortable, and that's what I want for her. And therefore, if I want it and I see other people purchasing it either online or in the store, I know that this is probably a good product to sell. So, just based on experience and, a little trial and error here and there, and of course product research, you now know what is going to sell. Same thing with the Domination dog back there, little Coco. I know that Yorkies are, energetic, and they are good dogs to be left alone for periods of time, whereas something much larger probably could not be left home alone, free to roam, or they probably have to be put in a crate. Her, you get put in a pen. Okay, so there's other owners out there who are in my situation, very similar, and I can start cultivating the competition. All right, what's the competition doing? Okay, not bad. And then start whittling down the products. Okay, you see where I'm going with this, guys? Figuring out a niche that you're, somewhat passionate about, that you do know a good chunk about. Whittling down to the competition, seeing what they're doing, seeing if it's viable to get into this niche, if all the products are saturated or not. And then start picking products that are going to be viable for you. Viable in areas that you know about, things that you're passionate about, things that you love. There we go. That's how you pick your niche. And then we'll start getting into products in the next video. Or maybe not the next video, but a future video. But that's how you're going to go about selecting your niche. All right, guys, make sure that you follow those 3 tenets. And it's very, very simplistic. Strip everything back, you won't have a problem. I promise you guys. Absolutely promise. And, you know, worst case scenario, if you guys are still confused, hit us up, ask us questions. You know, we always love answering your questions. You guys see it all the time. Get into the Facebook group. We'll hook you guys up. If you're still confused and you guys are still just like, look, I can't really pick a niche, then going with a general store is more than likely going to be for you. And over time, as you develop those skills, then you can move over to a niche store, and then, you know, we can kind of help you with that transition too. All right, guys. So yeah, there's that. That's how you're going to pick your niche. That's how you're going to be successful. We'll talk about all the other stuff that comes along with it, but that is how you're going to do it. So be confident, be comfortable, be cool. All right? You guys already know what to do. Be safe, be smart. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.